حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم بك نحيا وبك نموت وإليك المصير. رضينا بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله.
Peterborough's community radio station, Salam Radio, 106.2 FM.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome to another show of SCP Weekly. I'm your host Zaid, and I am joined by Coach Waleed, the digital dynamo Jamal.
Thanks for that.
And we're supposed to have Ayman in the studio too, but I think he's running a little late. But yeah, Ramadan Mubarak to all of our listeners, whether you started yesterday, today, or tomorrow, or whenever you're yeah, Ramadan Mubarak, and I pray it's one filled with blessings and barakah. Today on the show we will be discussing Ramadan and football, the adjustments players and even management and coaches need to make in the month, whether that's in the diet or preparation and so on. Please do engage. Call in on 01733 602 133. Text 074 11191062, and then comment on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. How you doing, guys?
Assalamualaikum.
First, Jamal, how do you feel?
Assalamualaikum, guys.
Chopped.
It's been a while since I've been on this side of the...
Have you ever been on this side?
The first training one, technically. The first one was Sadat, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only
Yeah, I think that might be it. But I did listen last week, and Zad was a very good host, so it was.
Thank you very much.
It was a good listen.
But yeah, I mean, feedback we've been getting is like, you know, some of the other hosts and stuff, they've, like I said last week,
you did say that last
below
week,
standard and stuff. So hopefully the training.
That means the big boss had to come in.
Yeah, Captain had to come and take over.
Show him how it's done.
But yeah, hopefully the training has done them some good, and you know, Urkam says he's back next week, and Zami, I'm not sure when his return date is. But yeah. But let's kick things off as usual with a match report from the games yesterday. So there wasn't a development game. I think the next fixture is on the 15th of March. So we had the first team and reserves. So let's kick off with the first team.
First team, it was a 1-0 win. I would say a strange, difficult... I don't know how to explain it. It's a game of two halves.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially against Witten, a team we've never beaten. We got a point against them last season, and this season was our first 3 points against them, considering the away performance,
We
which
drew.
I wasn't there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Zaid, you were suspended for, which we spoke about yesterday.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Got for you, and Jamal was the only fan at
Yeah,
Wigan.
it was good. No, whoa. Shay was there.
Shay,
Shay was
yeah,
there.
and Shay. But yeah, first off, I think we spoke about it was very nervy. Obviously, you had a lot of instructions given by ourselves as the management team, but the outcome wasn't there. We had chances to score. I look at your chance, Zaid.
I've got that one in 4K
Yeah,
as
I
well.
probably-
I look at your chance.
Probably scuffed the shot,
I
to be
don't know if I
honest.
should be saying on me and Zaid always have discussion, and Zaid's first thing you
Bro,
always
you don't have to bring that up right now.
I'll keep that as a secret. And I'm thinking, Zaid that chance in the box. I know what's happening.
Did you watch it from the GoPro angle?
No, I saw it from the goal.
Oh.
But you know what? I thought in my head, I'm thinking Deepin again.
Yeah.
Because that was the exact same
yeah.
opportunity against Deepin.
Similar.
I look at Romeo's from a set piece. That would have made it 3 in a row.
Straight at the
3 games in a
keeper,
row,
man.
Straight at the keeper. But they had opportunities. Second off, we were so much better. The intent was there. The desire was there. And we were just playing with... Obviously, we were chasing the game, but we played well. And that was a standard that we all expected. And then obviously the returning Gambian
So,
Prince.
do you think the contrast in the performance in both halves was down to the halftime team talk? And if so, for everyone that's listening, what was kind of discussed at halftime?
The halftime, I think, essentially Shaz's point of view from the gaffer was he wasn't seeing the same desires from last week against Framingham. Because you look compared that second half to the first half, I think that's what we saw. The hunger, the wanting to score the goal of... Again, it was complete domination.
We came out in the second half gunning like straight away.
We wanted to win. I think I always talk to the 18s about the want and need, and that's the difference of do you think we need to win, do we want to win, and the wanting and the desire and the hunger is massively important. We saw that in the second half where we literally set pieces were taken quickly, we were taking our shots, the keeper was getting worked, and honestly, they never had a chance until our own mistake.
Right at the end.
Our own liability at the end where we could have dropped 3 massive points.
Shaz had a rush of blood.
Shaz, he blames Mario. We never know. But again,
we all dropped on the sideline. We were like, oh my gosh.
I think even we go to and I speak to Ammar about it a lot and I say to him and Shaz, like, everyone wants to defend. There's that hunger of defending 3 clean sheets in a row.
I don't want to defend.
Our own left back says that. Our own captain says that, by the way. That's horrendous.
Crazy.
Considering when we have to have the ball, we will attack. When we defend, when we don't have the ball, we will have to defend. It's a must from the front to the back.
I'm just saying, like, I'll do it, but you know.
Again, I'll give credit to everyone. It's three clean sheets in a row. Massive to obviously Shaz,
Huge.
the back four, Mario, Romeo, Zaid in there.
With the contrast in performance in from the first half and the second half, what do you think that's kind of down to, and what do you think needs to change for us to kind of deliver like a performance from the start of the game?
90, so you think
for the
about
complete 90,
I
yeah.
don't know. It's at the end of the day when we're in a position now where every game's a cup final. We don't want to really think about it's a game at a time, but it's a cup final games. And I think you look at it, you can see the players. They probably have an extra bit of pressure on them. Because let's be honest, a harsh reality, have we ever been in this position before? So everyone's new to it. So it's about how we're dealing to it. And I think, at the end of the day, we go into Framingham last week, we held it really well. It was our first home game for that run that we have at home. And having the fans behind us, I think that's going to be a massive boost. And we felt that in the second half.
Which fans are you referring to?
The ones who've decided to show up. Bar Jamal, who have... I haven't seen him in a long time. I shouldn't be saying this considering I'm manager. But
Me?
No.
No, I mean, but I agree with you. I mean, they have been... I don't think I've seen them since since last year, actually.
Not even since our last home game. Needham. Needham was massive. To be fair, that was
courtesy of MK.
MK, that's the loud...
That was great.
So that was good, to be fair. But I mean, like the core of the Green Army, I think they've been
Zami was there yesterday, but he had his
missing
nephew
in
with him.
action.
Yeah, we've needed them.
You're right.
I think we've needed them, especially away from home. We look at that tough run that we had. It's like, again, going from I say our bad run of spell, but we're still unbeaten in the last 6
games.
Which it's if you think about it, obviously the draws felt like losses. But in a bigger picture, you're 6 unbeaten. We want to keep that run going. And it reminds me of the spell that we had last season at the last run of games. Ramadan hit last season, and we had that fluid spell.
Yeah.
And the only game we lost last season was Witten at home. So inshallah this run continues.
There's no better way to start a home run of 4 with a win. Right?
A win, especially with the returning Gambian Prince.
Three more to go.
Mo Jana.
Must be loving
And
it.
everyone's contributing, and I think that's the factor you've got to look at it. We've got a whole lot of pressure, which the pressure, it does need to be on them. It's our forward line, but you've had obviously last week Mario scoring, making it 1-0. This week you've had the returning Mo. Weeks before you had Vito scoring, so Derek obviously against Needham with Romeo. So, but everyone needs to chip in. But again, I'd put it out there. It's pressure on our front four.
I just want to touch on a couple of things you said. So, firstly, on the fans, as a player, I mean, we can joke and so on, but fans make a massive difference as a player. There's been away games where it's kind of felt like a home game because of the atmosphere our fans and stuff have created. So, yeah, to be honest with you, when they're there, it makes a massive difference. So yeah, shout out to the fans. Yeah. You're great, but you have been missing. But now the second thing. So Mo Jana, he's back. I mean, Jamal done a amazing highlight reel for him.
We watched that on Slam Radio.
Yeah, like a farewell show on Slam Radio. And 2 weeks later, he's back
with a bang.
Yeah,
with a bang. But yeah.
So what's the story with Mo? Is he fully back, or
do we have another episode with Mo?
Do we have to have a welcome back show?
He is, of course. At the end of the day, it shows the love he has. I would say, obviously, I saw him at training on Wednesday, and he did say he trained on Tuesday, but it didn't look like it. It looked like the last time he did play was with us. The last time he trained or had anything. But to be fair, him putting a performance like he done yesterday, it was like 2 players on the pitch.
Yeah.
He lost. I remember that we were talking about his dribble that he done. He ended up losing it, but he regained it back after that 3 seconds.
I think he could have probably had a hat trick.
Could have.
And the thing about the goal he scored, where did he score it from?
In the 6-yard box.
In the 6-yard box. That's like what a striker needs to do.
It was proper like number 9 movement.
I'll talk about it. Late runs to the box. That's like Frank Lampard, Aaron Ramsey. Those type of players where they're known for making those late runs in the box. The last time Mo, again, I might be wrong. The last time I can think Mo done that, like that late run in the box, CBS last season. I don't know if you remember.
This away.
Obviously. Yeah, but he was already in the box for that. Whereas I'm thinking late running from the wide area, delivered in, I believe. And the only thing that comes to my mind was CBS last season. And those are the runs you expect from your 8s.
I think, yeah. And then the chance he had as well, where it just went over.
Dom's pass.
Again. Oh, man. It was such a glaring chance.
And then he had the third one where
Messi, he turned into
being a few players in the box. And but yeah, no. So we got a few comments on Facebook.
Before we do it, someone has caught my eye right now.
Is it Eamon?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Eamon Travelsi.
We'll get him in a second. So comments on Facebook. You got Jamzi saying Assalamu alaikum, gents. Ramadan Mubarak. Jamzi from Stoke. Yeah, not you, Jamal. That's was also Jamzi. Zami saying, "Wow, the Green Army being dealt with, whatever that means."
As they should.
And then Rizzy is asking the question, how has Waleed mentioned Lampard and Ramsey in the same breath?
You know what I mean?
To be fair, I didn't clock that when you said that, but now that Rizzy's put it out,
late runs in the box,
how did you do that?
Mate, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to dig it in and people are a bit shocked.
Proper goal scorer, Aaron Ramsey.
Late run, mate, I'm thinking FA Cup final, Giroud, late run into the box, Aaron Ramsey making it 3-2.
Great player.
Jamal, any other comments from the first team game yesterday?
Happy to see Mo back.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. Got there in the end. Green Army came a little bit late. They was sort of come 15, 20 minutes in. If that's because they were watching other FCP games, then that's fine. But Atmosphere got there, but overall I'm a happy man. It was a good game to watch.
Big shout out to George. I like me, to be fair, like even the
live commentary.
Live commentary, but also, I was buzzing, you know, when he was introduced to the players.
Yeah.
Mate,
As we were walking out, even the opposition players, they were like, they were laughing and stuff.
You know, like, obviously I've gone to live games before, and you know how you pronounce it. Again, I don't want to call out the fans or anything like that. You know, when you hear a name like
You're
Zion,
supposed to cheer,
you
innit?
want to cheer.
Yeah.
And that pumps. I
agree with you.
I did give us a little.
I heard, like I've heard when Mo, Zai, but for everyone, like the Shaz, the Romies, you want to hear that roar to actually feel it. I think, you know what, if that's in a midweek game,
yeah.
Do you know where they did have that? We were away to, I want to say Durham Town.
Durham, yeah.
They had that announcer, and their fans were going nuts every time they announce someone right at the beginning of the game.
That's
I was
right.
like, this is good. We can replicate that, don't worry. It's coming.
But yeah, moving on. So the other team in action yesterday was the reserves.
5-2 win.
5-2.
Yeah. So
Sultry.
Yeah, they were 2-0 down, I believe.
In the
against
first half.
Sultry,
Yeah.
And they're winning 5-2, so it shows character.
And I don't think they've beat Sultry this year so far.
No, they did. When Evander scored the winner to make it 3-2.
Oh, actually, I was at that
You
game.
were at the game.
Yeah,
That's
never
cool.
mind. Sorry, I lied. I was at that game, yeah.
And Seko got his rip shirt. And you
Oh,
Seko at the end.
yeah. Your memory is so good. How do you know that?
But yeah, I think, you know, it shows the character from the reserves. Obviously, well done to Luca. That's the first win, now lost
It's been a
2
couple.
or 3.
Yeah.
So obviously they had Adam drop down. Adil, I spoke to Adil at the end of the game. I asked him if he scored, but he was happy with his assist.
Got an assist. Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
I have got a match report from a groundhopper.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, I see someone who's there. I remember you saying before the game.
A few paragraphs long. I'm not sure if I should read it out.
No, go for it.
Do you want to condense it if you can?
I think one of you guys can if you
Jamal.
want to.
Oh.
But for those of you listening who are not aware of, Waleed, what's a groundhopper?
Someone who goes to different grounds to watch games. I felt like I was one on Friday. But to be fair, I think, you know what? I think it's Jamal and I were speaking about it, and he was like, he would never hop to.
No. You don't. You're taking it out of context. I'd want to support one club. I don't mind going to watch other games, but some groundhoppers who don't support one club are just purely groundhoppers.
I would love it.
I don't know if I can get behind
so
that.
I think, you know, you're saying that, but I think it's a very popular thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you've got groundhoppers who literally travel across the UK just to visit.
We had two at
We
Needham.
had one Newcastle one, didn't we?
Needham, two from Needham at Needham watching our game. They came from really far up north. I can't remember where. They were sitting in the stand with the Moss kids. They came to watch the game. That was interesting.
So, I mean, we've had people from as far as Newcastle, Bury. I'm tempted to even say we've had someone from Wales come as well.
Oh, I don't know.
So, yeah, I mean, groundhopping is like a massive thing. And if you go into these kind of non-league forums, there's always people who are, they're recording the number of grounds they've visited, whether it's 300, 400, and so on. So
I had a guy yesterday. He asked us for a match report. A match
program.
But we didn't have one.
So I think, like, from what I see, they kind of grade the grounds they visit. So if you've got a printed match program, you get like bonus points, and then if you've got like a pin club badge, which we do, that's like another like bonus point. So yeah, those are the type of things they look out for.
But that's interesting, you know. I think,
it's interesting
because, you know, it brings more eyes in the club. Obviously, we have non-league days.
22nd of March. 22nd of March. No, non-league day.
Non-league wanderers. Who's come down to watch us?
Dan.
Obviously, we've got non-league day on the 22nd of March, where we have Haverhill Rovers.
Big game.
So yeah, it's a lot of.
Have we got another event happening on that day as well?
We've got, I believe, Gosia Moss coming down, but also we have people at the FA coming down too. So
that's a busy day.
It's going to be a very busy day on the 22nd of March. So come down, show your support. I believe.
Jamal, are you ready with the match report?
Yeah, I'll read it. From the groundhopper at the Sultry and reserves game, Sultry almost gifted a goal to FC Peterborough with the first 2 minutes when a loose back pass to the keeper was intercepted. FCP's 10 rounded the keeper and had an open goal to aim for, but could only shoot into the side netting from a very tight angle.
Who was the number 10 and why are you missing an open goal?
If you are watching it live, let us know. I'm thinking Bruno, but it wouldn't be Bruno. Jake?
Is it maybe Jake? It might be Jake. Yeah. In the 25th minute, a very similar chance fell Sultry's way when their 12 rounded the keeper and hit a shot into the side netting. The striker not hitting the ball as he would have hoped due to the bubble of the pitch. The rest of the first half was a real end-to-end affair, but both sides were struggling for quality in front of goal. FCP were first to have the ball in the net in the 40th minute, but the goal was disallowed due to a foul in the build-up. FCP thought they had opened the scoring again 4 minutes later when a header bounced down off the crossbar and potentially over the line, but the referee was not convinced and let play continue. Sawtry then went straight up the other end and missed their second open goal of the half, for number 4 smashing a shot well over the bar from the edge of the box when all he needed to do was tap it in.
You know, by the sounds of it, I think people need
Doesn't
to
sound
finish
good.
training session.
Across all teams.
Or everyone.
The home side did manage to open the scoring before half-time, though, number 12 making up for his earlier mistake with a free header from a free kick. Sawtry doubled their lead in the 52nd minute. So it wasn't just the first half, it was
the second half too.
in the 52nd
Okay,
minute.
it was two.
This time with an emphatic header from their number 14. FCP were quick to respond, though, and pulled one back 5 minutes later. Number 10 finishing off a quick attacking move from close range.
Go on, Jake.
Go on, number 10.
Assuming Jake.
Yeah.
This seemed to cause panic throughout Sawtry's team, and they quickly lost their composure and started to find themselves firmly on the back foot. It took FCP until the 71st minute to equalise, though, a free kick causing chaos in the Sawtry box before being volleyed in by 10 for a second of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Number 10's on it.
10 minutes later, the away side took the lead for the first time in the contest. With his first touches after coming off the bench, number 12 ran down the right wing and cut inside before curling an excellent shot past the keeper and in at the far post. In the 89th minute, FCP picked Sawtry off in the counter to score their 4th of the afternoon with a shot off the post and in from the number 5. Moomin? That's 5.
I got it. So Jake did score. I'm going on Peterborough thing. So you're right. Jake is number 10.
Who's our 5?
5, potentially Abulai.
Yeah, Abelai did score.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
And things got even worse for Sawtry in stoppage time. A throw-in was played to the keeper and he attempted to pass straight back to the thrower, but FCP's number 19 intercepted the pass, rounded the keeper and bundled the ball into an empty net despite the keeper's best efforts to stop
You know, I'm
him.
going to say that, and I'm going to also give credit because it's someone who's come up from the development, I believe.
Oh, is it
yes.
Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 players in development.
Yeah, obviously it would have probably been
Kevin and...
obviously Liam scored again. Liam Smith.
Yeah. He's the number 5 actually.
Number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Again, from his performance last week, second half
Yeah.
performance,
Quality.
Mario, obviously, who's now seems like he's a regular, hitting his feet, getting his feet involved with reserves, and obviously Kevin, who got called up too. So.
Shout out to Kevin. So Kevin's one of the players who's been in our academy. I think he won a cup final for our under 14s.
He's part of Safi's and Cami's group.
Yeah.
Cami mentioned him, I remember. Yeah.
And a regular in our development team, scoring quite freely. And I think, was it his debut for the reserves?
Oh, Kevin's?
Yeah.
Would have been, yes.
So a goal on his debut. So well done, Kevin. Keep it going. Cool. So we've got a few minutes before the break. So Jamal, we're just going to ask you a few questions.
No.
Don't worry, we're not doing the mastermind just yet, so
That's
you don't need
fine.
to start sweating. We will be coming to that later.
I'm so nervous about that.
Nah, you'd beat me.
But Jamal, what's your role at FC Peterborough?
Videographer, mainly content producer, I guess.
Yeah, and I think you have posted about 10 videos today, so if you haven't seen
It's
them,
Ramadan, man, I'm telling you.
if you haven't seen them, go onto the FC Peterborough Instagram and socials.
Oh yeah, if you're
Instagram,
if you're listening
TikTok.
to the show, please go and vote for your goal of the month. Thank you.
On the goal of the month, by the way, I just want
Yeah.
to say you did miss out the Harris
Yes.
game, which I think
Yes.
there was probably 2.
There was a worldie by one player in the first half.
There was a whirly in the second half as well, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No, but it was the first half. But you should have. I think he's making up for his own mistake personally. But
Thanks.
Ah, damn. Okay, anyway, moving on. Jamal, so videographer, FC Peterborough, and social media man, how are you finding it?
It's really fun, especially when we're winning. I mean, you can take today as an example. I woke up and I've just been going through those folders. It's fun, man. You get really involved, really invested in the team, lose or draw or win. In the other departments and the 18s, like, even though we're not doing that well, it's
cheers,
very...
thank you. I appreciate
Sorry.
it.
No. Are we?
I appreciate you. Our role is to develop the players.
Sorry, progression, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Like every other coach has said, progression, etc., etc. It's fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice. Very
detailed.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you could say that. What things have you enjoyed the most? If there's one thing
Away
that's kind
days.
of away days, okay.
The away days are where, we go and we have a good win. Like Framlingham, even though I was alone, that was a good away day. Holland away, I think everyone says that. Any other good away days? This away.
Oh, you loved that one, didn't you?
This was great. This was great. Those are my more memorable ones.
So you've mentioned a few. If you had to pick one, which one would be the best away day?
I'm gonna go. Oh, this is a bit of a hard question. Let's see, Fram because the pressure was on. This because they were just a bit not very nice. Let me put it that. And then Holland because the first game we had. I'm gonna go Holland purely because what was the home result?
You beat him to Holland, 7-0.
Yeah, 7-0 and a few horrible decisions. So it was a bit of a revenge
I
fixture.
thought you were going to say it was Holland because of the fish and chips, but
There was the fish and chips, the fair, and that was one of those games that felt like a home game.
Zaid, how about you say? What would you say favorite away perform or favorite game this season?
can I answer that at the end of the season?
Why?
We've
That's
got
what
a
I'm going to
few.
do.
We've got,
Yeah,
here we go. We'll see. No, they're home.
No, yeah, we played them away. We beat them at home. Vito's penalty, 90th minute.
Was that? Oh yeah. You're right. Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, what's been the standout home game for you?
Ooh, standout home game. Stanway at home.
Yeah.
Purely because fans were great that game. Like if you watch the video, my camera's shaking half of the footage, half the video, just because the
Is
fans.
that, I don't know. Some would say it's
2-1.
because of your dodgy camera, but
Yeah, it could be that.
2 wonder
Could be
goals,
that.
too.
Was it 2-1?
2 wonder goals. It was
2-1. Yeah.
2-1
Who was it? Eamon and
Mickey. Mickey on his 100th
oh yeah,
appearance.
yeah. Mickey's 100th. I'd say that game. I'm trying to think of any other. My memory's not the greatest. There's a lot of games that we have. Got any other Waleed home games? Give me some.
No, I'll put Stanway up there.
I think Stanway sits.
This we beat him 2-1. Who was good really? Yeah.
Framlingham was a good home game
Framlingham,
because he had
yeah.
all
Oh, there you
the
go.
PYA guys
There you
there
go.
as well, so it's
Yeah,
good
so-
atmosphere.
That's the one I was thinking of. Where Eamon scored that goal and he ran. Do you remember?
To his mouth,
Oh,
yeah.
the high fives and stuff.
Yeah.
That was such a good
Those
celebration,
two.
man.
Those two are the ones that sit in my mind.
Nice. So,
Nice.
Eamon is in. There's no need for that.
You're 44 years old.
Eamon is in the
That's
studio, so he
fair.
will be joining us after the break, and we will go through how preparations might differ in Ramadan. We will also have the mastermind, and we will have Jamal doing it this time. Possibly a head-to-head with Eamon and Waleed, but we'll see how we're doing for
Don't
time.
know about
I'm not getting involved. Sorry, leave me. Let me be, please.
But
Can do.
yeah, guys, please remember to engage, comment on Facebook, call in, text, and yeah, we will see you after the break.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
At Cake Inn, all our cakes and slices are freshly baked for that delicious taste. At Cake Inn, we bake 100% vegetarian and halal eggless fresh queen cakes. Delicious flavoured cakes for birthdays and weddings, ceremonies and all other occasions, with free customised messages, even balloons and candles too. Order for delivery or collection from Cake Inn, 489 Lincoln Road, PE1 2PE, and your cake could be ready within 2 hours. Find out more and order online at cakeinn.co.uk or call 01733 496 584.
Whether you're eating in or ordering for collection or delivery, Big Mouth at 349 Lincoln Road in Peterborough is the place for all the family favourites you know and love. But now it's even better, as loaded fries, grilled and smashed burgers, peri-peri strips and wings have been added to Big Mouth's mouth-watering menu of pizzas, chicken and so much more. Call in today, order for delivery via Uber Eats or call 01733 201020. Big Mouth's open 11 till 2, 7 days a week.
Craving authentic desi flavors? Look no further than Desi Restaurant. From midday until 1 in the morning, enjoy our homemade specialties that will transport your taste buds. Indulge in tantalizing papri chaat and savor the rich Chersi Kadahi. Treat your friends to our fresh 1 kilogram Chersi lamb handi. Plus, get 2 12-inch pizzas for $11.95. Located at 298 Lincoln Road, we deliver from lunchtime until 1 a.m. Call 01733 555 795 now to order and experience Desi Restaurant's flavors.
Craving a heavenly escape in the heart of Peterborough? Heavenly Desserts is the perfect place to relax with friends, unwind with family, or for casual meetings with colleagues. You can now indulge in our delicious brunch menu with mouth-watering savoury delights, served from 11 a.m. every day. Visit us today at Cowgate, Peterborough, the go-to spot for good times and great company. Where else but Heavenly's? Party packages available for birthdays and other celebrations. Also available to order through Just Eat, Deliveroo and Uber Eats.
Satisfy your cravings at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant. Enjoy a tantalizing variety of Chinese, Italian, Pakistani and comfort food favourites from starters to desserts. Kids under 5 dine for free, so bring the whole family to our location at 63 Sycamore Avenue. Open every day from 5 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. Call us on 01733 313131 or book online to reserve your table. Ibrahimi-restaurant.co.uk. Every bite is a delight at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant.
Attention foodies! Discover a world of flavours at Pack Foods, the largest ethnic supermarket in Peterborough. Shop our vast selection of authentic ingredients from around the globe, including spices, marinated fish and meats, and exotic fruits at incredibly low prices. And the best part? We offer free parking. No more hunting for a spot. Come visit us today and explore the incredible range of flavours at Pack Foods, 232 Lincoln Road.
2020 World Buffet is inspired by the best foods from around the world. See our teppanyaki chefs grill your food to order, or choose delicious Indian, Italian, Chinese, Mexican dishes and British favourites, all halal. 2020 World Buffet offers you unlimited food at a set price. Open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Catering, wedding and party services available too. Call 01733 566 320 or visit 2020buffet.co.uk. 2020 World Buffet, 35 New Road, Peterborough, PE1 1FJ.
Peterborough's community radio station, Salam Radio, 106.2 FM.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to FC Peterborough Weekly. Today we have a Ramadan special, and I'm pleased to say we now have Ayman in the studio. Ayman, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Nice of you to join us.
Yeah, sorry for the lateness, guys.
He's the exact same when it comes to training.
Wow.
Is it
wow.
Is that fine?
I think so.
Could be.
Talking about fines, I think this is the first month I've not been on the fine list for FCP since it started. Yeah, this is the first month.
You're talking like it's an achievement.
Saying that, right? I'm sure you were on the fine list this month.
I have been a lot recently.
Did you see the fine list last month? I was dying because everyone had normal prices like £15. Then there's Marion.
So, for context, Waleed, what are the fines, and can you just talk us through the fines list that we're talking about?
Ishi's the main guy for it, because I think since Ishi's been in charge,
we've racked up a lot.
It's looking good. But yeah, it's just normal things. The normal etiquette you want to put. So obviously lateness. So it depends how late you are. I believe normally it's £5, but after 10 minutes it's going to increase by £1. So every minute you're late.
Yeah.
So it's just things like having the right gear at training, on match day, being on time,
not being on your phones, cutting socks,
clean boots and so on.
Yeah.
So it's just a set of rules and standards that the management have kind of set out that all of the players need to adhere to.
Yeah.
And I think in the fines pot is around...
it's a dear go compared to last year.
It's pretty healthy, isn't
it?
Yeah,
compared to last year. But at the end of the day, it all goes back to the players.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing around it all.
But yeah, so I think one thing that I just want to mention while we're here is that FC Peterborough now has a new press space.
Yes.
Which was opened just in time for Ramadan yesterday and so on. I know there's a lot of fans and players that were using it yesterday. So if anyone is down at FC Peterborough and it is prayer time, we do now have a dedicated prayer space that you can kind of go in and use, whether that's just for some meditation or prayers before the game. Amen. And yeah. I think, shout out to everyone who was involved with that and contributed to that. You had Masjid Khadija who donated the carpet, so shout out to the guys there. But Ayman,
Yes.
over to you. So,
87.
it's obviously Ramadan now.
Yeah.
You were fasting yesterday.
Yeah.
So can you just talk us through a match day in Ramadan from...
Match day in Ramadan. Well, I think this year, firstly, is both Usman and Shah sent across from Arsenal and Birmingham City a routine on what to eat and have before and for suhoor, to get ready for a match day. I'll be honest with you, yesterday I didn't follow that technique.
My question is, you said Usman and Shaz, who's are you going to follow?
Oh, yeah. After looking at both, I know Gaffer's not going to be happy, but the Birmingham City one was in more detail.
Is it because it was more colourful?
Maybe.
I haven't seen it, but
we need to see it.
The gaffer did say the best of the best.
He did say that.
Because the one that was sent by the gaffer was from
Dr. Iqbal,
who is currently at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Former Liverpool.
Crystal
Palace.
Yeah, so he's like,
he's been.
He knows
his stuff.
No, definitely. But yes, I didn't follow that. What I did was listen to my mum.
That's the best.
That is the best.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Yeah, mum always knows best.
Absolutely. So, had my suhoor. To be fair, I didn't go back to sleep until about 6, 7.
What did you have for suhoor?
What I had for suhoor? I had a milkshake and toast. That was all I had.
Tuna milkshake.
No,
getting them in Ramadan.
No, it was a homemade milkshake made by my mother, and then
is it like
some toast?
Mojan and his oats.
Not that level, actually. Yeah, nah. His oats do need a bit of work on. But no, sorry. So yeah, come back. Sorry, slept around 6. Woke up for about.
We still don't know fully what you had for suhoor yet. So you had
homemade milkshake and toast.
Yeah,
that
and
was
toast.
it. Yeah,
how many pieces of toast?
Nah, 2.
Just plain toast.
For me, toast only has to have butter. Actually, I'm just a butter boy.
Butter.
So a bit of butter.
That
that's
is so like.
People say it's basic, it's boring, but makes me happy.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. What did you have today? Was in for today?
So I did get a little late and. No, so I had something planned. It got a little late, and to be honest with you, I just had to do Weetabix.
Oh, no, that's not bad. Right. No, Weetabix comes clutch.
His Weetabix might have had more nutrition than what you had.
No, you don't know what's in the milkshake, though.
Exactly.
To be fair, I don't know what was in the milkshake myself. But no, honestly, guys, I woke up at 8 o'clock. To be fair, I was supposed to go to the Under-9s game yesterday and coach Waka, but unfortunately...
you overslept?
Nope, I had some errands to do. No, I did wake up on time and I did message him, but shout out to Coach Waka. He did get the win yesterday. I believe it was 6-2 for the Under-9s. So big shout out to Coach Waka.
So you went to sleep at 6, you were back up at 8 to do some errands and so on. You didn't go to sleep after that?
No.
So how much sleep would you have had? Because, so what time did you go to sleep Friday night?
Friday I finished work a bit late, so I finished around 10:30. I went to sleep 11:45, 12 a.m.
Yeah, and then what time did you get up for suhoor?
4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
So you had 4.5 hours then.
And then another 6.5 altogether sleep, I'd say, before the game.
Yeah.
Was that enough? No, I'd say definitely should have had a bit more. But just how the day went and what was needed from me was all I had.
So you're up at 8, done a few errands and so on. What time did you kind of arrive to the game?
I was early to the game. Not late. Yeah, I was early. I was say about 1:15. Is that 1:15. 1:15, 1:20. I was at the game. Saw all the lads. Asked who's fasting and who's not. I believe it was me, Mo,
Sultan,
and Seko.
Yeah.
Seko. Us four were fasting yesterday, and
How did you feel before the start of the game in terms of like energy levels and just overall feelings? Was it just as normal?
Well, I'd say I felt completely normal. I didn't feel any sort of fatigue or tiredness during the warm up. Did the warm up as usual. During the game, I tell you what, it hit me. First 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes.
First run. I was like, it hit me. Do you know when your mouth starts getting a bit dry?
You know that my warm-up's not good enough.
No, it was just, but I think that was a mental thing, to be honest, more than a physical thing. It was a mental thing, knowing that I'm fasting. After that, I promise you guys, it was absolutely fine.
We've just got a question in from Zami. He is asking, what was in your homemade milkshake?
And absolutely, I don't know. I actually don't.
I don't think he has.
I actually don't know with what was in it. But no, so going back to the football and
so
how I
you felt it in the first 5 minutes?
First 5 minutes.
But then after that, you kind of go over it?
Off and I could run. I was happy, as in...
How did you feel at half-time?
I don't remember how I felt at half-time, to be honest. No, I didn't feel like I'm thirsty or dehydrated.
To be fair, I felt like I needed some water at half-time, to be honest. And I think, the weather as well. It was quite warm.
It was warm. It was
quite warm, right?
It was.
It's a lot better than the weather we've had over the past.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't even know how many games. But yeah, and then what are the kind of running stats saying, Waleed?
Like I said, I was looking at it.
So first half, did he cover the same amount of distance as he does normally?
So obviously he come off after 60th minute, and I've never had to scroll this low to see Eamon Trevelyan's running stats. 6K, 6.5.
Is that it?
6.5. And normally Eamon hits 10, like 8 to 10K.
Yeah, but it's a 60-minute game, so in an hour, 6.5. But I was just telling you before. Do you think it was a game where there was a lot of running? I felt like the opposition team.
I think maybe first half.
No, even first half. I don't think we had the opportunity to just constantly go at them. I felt like the whole team itself was playing a bit relaxed.
They're probably more focused on the right hand side, like day number 2 and the number 7 on your side.
Yeah,
they were more. They have it on the left hand side, and then they do a switch. Like that one opportunity they had was goal kick. It's gone to your side.
Yeah.
He's taken a touch. The striker's taken a touch. He's pinged it across to the number 7. That was the only shot Shaz really had to save in the first half. And then other than that, I think majority of the inbound might have been from the right hand side.
Yeah. What was the exact distance Eamon covered in the first half? Do you know?
If I can find the.
And what was his top speed and stuff like as well? Because I can't lie, I think I got faster than Eamon yesterday. So
I don't feel like I had the opportunity to go on the pressing spree and.
There was only one real sprint you had. Was that?
You're saying,
yeah.
So what you're saying is you didn't have the opportunity to sprint.
No, not as in with the pressing. I don't feel like
Coach Waleed, are you listening to what you're saying right now? He's saying in a 60-minute game of football, he didn't have the opportunity to sprint.
No, if you compare my stats,
so look, compared to normally, like obviously I've got the breakdown from yesterday, from the 1st of March.
Yeah.
Everything is down, like his distances is down by 36%. Workload is down by 0.8. By 15%. His distance, like his high intensity running is down by 16%. His sprint distance by 30%.
No, but wait, is this
his top speed yesterday was 28.1.
Bro, that's moving slow.
That is, but my question.
His decel and excel was really low compared to normal. So
what you're saying? Eamon is.
We're not roasting Eamon. No, this is showing the impact of. We would say, to be fair, it is the first one where only we had 4 players compared to. But next week we might have 8, 9.
Yeah,
potentially.
Because obviously you add Zai to it. You add Dom Abulai.
Yeah,
that's 3. Atif 4. Adam 5.
Adil.
If you're in the squad, so Adam more 5.
So I think what Eamon.
So that's a squad of 9 out of 16.
So Eamon's kind of just told us pretty much that he felt really good and everything, and he felt like normal. I think it's the word he used. But Waleed, what you're telling us is the stats. Telling us
if you look at everything statistically, as I like to sometimes do, look at things statistically.
So do you think Eamon needs to then just leave?
I think we also then got to compare. We've got to compare how we've got to find the right metrics for it. For example, we've got to find a game where he's played 60 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm. This is compared.
But I guess you could compare the first half because you have the first half stats, don't you? The first half running distance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, Eamon, I think the conclusion is that maybe you should ditch the Birmingham City nutrition guide and
follow the
go for the other one.
Yeah.
But no, on the foods and so on, can you tell us what foods would be most beneficial to eat at suhoor if you are playing football or doing some high activity? Walid.
Go for me. No, for me, like, I've been looking at a lot. To be fair, like even the what's it called? The ones you the liquid,
The gels.
the gels.
Yeah.
There's one Sunnah supplement. They have things that well, again, from their key points, it seems that it's really good.
Okay. So what you're saying is at suhoor we should whip out energy gels and start. I don't think anyone's going to go sleep after that.
When it comes to that, you look at the ones what Shaz sent, and obviously you.
So I think the idea is at suhoor to have like slow releasing energy type of food. So you got like carbohydrates or like oats. I think jam. Oh, go on.
Do you want ChatGPT's answer?
Go for it.
Like dates, white rice, potatoes. Let me see.
Oats, you're right with that. Yeah, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, chicken, nuts, avocados.
Greek yogurt, eggs.
Don't just read the same thing.
It's literally where Shaz put up basically.
You're saying ChatGPT.
So if one doesn't say that, it shows what I'm going to.
Do you know what I'm trying to remember last year, how my routine was last year, how it went. The food wise, it was a lot of carbs.
I feel like though this year with Ramadan and the fast being a bit shorter, or probably a lot shorter to be honest, it's like makes it a bit easier, and you don't have to kind of plan as much.
No, definitely.
It also meant we've got 4 games in a row at home. One will be away, I believe. It'll be Wigan or Leeds End. Which we are away from home, just like last year. I think even Amma remind me last year. I thought all our fasts were at home last year, but to be fair, we had this away.
Not all at home.
Yes, we did.
With the final game of this month
game,
on the 29th, I believe, is away.
It's away.
But can anyone just have a look at some food spots for iftar after the game? Because
yes, no, definitely.
I just want to hit the same spot we did last year. To be fair.
Oh yeah.
Because you guys went to some Turkish place.
Was Zaid wasn't there last year?
No, I missed out.
You know what? Zaid was a what do you call it? Injured player.
Injured player during this time.
He felt a little niggle. He wouldn't play. I've seen a different mentality inside the season.
Absolutely.
If I felt a niggle, I wouldn't play.
Whereas this season, he feels a niggle and he put his body on the line for the.
I've always done that. That's why I'm like injured most of the time.
No, but and the other thing I was gonna say. Our games typically finish 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was about 5:40. Yeah. Let's leave the change. That's why I feel like we can give it our all, and then firm it for 30 minutes.
In
hunger and thirst.
The weeks that go by.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Whereas like yesterday, obviously it opened 5:42.
Yeah.
Obviously very similar again today. Again, I haven't looked at what next week's like, but yeah, the time is a massive benefit towards it all.
What did your iftar look like, Eamon?
Yesterday?
Yeah. So
I had to go straight to work yesterday, funnily enough. So luckily my mum, when she watched the game yesterday, brought me some dates. It's Moroccan bread, milk and water. That's what I had. And then I went to a new Tunisian restaurant on Lincoln Road.
Okay.
Yesterday, yeah. So it's next to Big Mouth.
Oh, the one, is it Tunisian?
Yeah, it's Tunisian. Yeah. No, it's Tunisian. And what I had was lamb, peas, and potato curry, essentially, in like Tunisian.
Was it worth it?
Definitely.
What time did you go? What time did you have that meal?
I had that at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you were working from.
I'd say 5:30 till 9.
Okay.
And then by the time I made it back, and then about 10 o'clock.
So you had a tough day yesterday, to be fair.
Yeah, that's it.
So working after a football game.
Yeah.
Did you manage to read Tarawih?
Not yesterday, no, unfortunately, but.
It's fine. I was going to ask, like, how did your legs feel at Tarawih and so on? Did they feel like jelly after the game? And so
even
on?
last year, they never felt I can answer your question from last year. They never felt like jelly.
At least you got stats this time to prove it. Maybe you weren't running in the class.
No, fair enough. No, that's absolutely fair. But no, my legs, typically, even after football, never feel like jelly when yeah.
So, Jamal, did you have any questions that you want to ask Ayman?
I think he did answer some of them.
I
think he did already answer some of them.
Just one from me, Ayman. So obviously you played yesterday. We've got a game again on Saturday. Yeah. So are you going to change anything?
No, absolutely.
No, he's not happy.
No, it's not about not happy. It's changes will need to be made. I feel like going back on that sleep, it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
For myself anyway. Food-wise, I'll probably follow definitely Shaz's plan that he sent across to us.
So what about impact on training? Because obviously training days.
That's what I was going to mention as well. Training, yes.
For Ramadan.
Yes.
What impact do you think that's going to have on you guys?
I'm not making the same mistake I made last year.
What was
having a full meal before training?
Okay.
It didn't give me a good impact towards training. I didn't feel good after having a full course meal and then coming straight to training. I remember when I speak to the boys about it.
So what do you
I couldn't train properly.
For you then to keep up obviously the run that we have.
Yeah.
Obviously the one day that's cut off, what are you planning or what is it looking like for you to do on that day that we're not there? Obviously I'm just asking yourself, it's your own.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it would just be me in the gym. Probably hit training.
So in terms of training, Coach Walid, with obviously iftar being the time it is and Tarawih being the time it is, how has that impacted training? So I know we currently train twice a week. Yeah. What's the situation with the training and timings? And
it's cut. I think we're gonna, as mentioned, we're gonna look at what time to do training on the day that we have it, and then it's gonna be, obviously the moment it finishes, it's gonna be normally training an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have an impact on how we're gonna do things because you look at that run that we have, but. You've got to look at our players. I think we've worked really hard from pre-season to now, and I think the hard work doesn't just stop because the training's gone down to one. It's just to continue, and the mentality should be there for the players and the standards for them to train. Who are also the ones who are not fasting should be the ones that are putting the effort in on that day when we're not training. We're meant to be trained, but we're not.
Nice. Ayman, just on the things you mentioned you would change from yesterday to next week.
Yeah.
What about scoring goals?
So Sam yesterday goes to me. I believe you remember my chance beginning of second half.
Yes.
Remember
Oh my day.
Yeah.
I looked at Amma. Let's talk about training. So basically, what's happened was the first training session we had this week.
Yeah.
Shaz gave Amma instructions to take our forward players away and focus on finishing.
Yeah.
I like to grill into Amma, and Ayman heard a lot of my grilling on that training session. Whenever, to be fair, Ayman was cooking, he was on fire, but the other players that Amma took, they decided not to take shots, and some of the shots Ayman was doing went wide, and there were chances for him to score. Amma heard that. He heard me vent about it on Wednesday. So when Ayman went through on goal yesterday and he missed, I looked straight at Amma saying, is this what you do for your finishing sessions?
No, I need to back myself here. I do need to back myself here.
You should be putting that in the back of the net.
I agree.
And even if the defender or no one hit, it was going wide.
No, but this is what people think I shot. I didn't shoot. I passed because I heard Abulai screaming in my ear. But the reason I passed was I thought I was wider than I actually was. I was 100%. I was supposed to shoot there. I should have shot there. I don't know what I did and why I did it. But yeah.
So last time you scored now is Pinchbeck?
Yeah, it was Pinchbeck.
Before then, when was it?
Swaffham.
Before then? So that's where there's a lot of gaps.
Yeah, there's about 2-3 game gap between each goal right now.
Sorry. Just make sure you have your oats next Saturday.
Yeah.
For suhoor, and hopefully you'll be
tuna milkshake
banging them in. Okay, conscious of time, so I think we will move on to FCP Mastermind with Jamal, seeing as Ayman and Walid have already.
This could be a horror show.
I love the time.
Yeah, so Ayman, if you can just count the points or the correct answers that Jamal's getting, and I'll let you know if they're correct. Walid, if you can do the time.
Bit nervous. If I don't get above like 6, I'm not happy.
I think
Like 8.
Jamal, I think I have heard you like say like all these questions and so on have been easy, and you'd get like you'd break the
This
record.
is not
so.
true at all. This is not true at all. But yeah, go. Let's go for it.
Okay, Waleed, let me know when you're ready, and we'll start. Okay,
Count me down.
3, 2, 1, go. Who won the first UEFA Champions League in 1992-93 following the rebranding from the European
Real
Club?
Madrid.
Incorrect. Who became the first player to win the UEFA Champions League with 3 different clubs?
Oh, I know this. Pass.
Chelsea won the
quicker, come
UEFA
on.
Champions League in the 2011-12 season. Who started that season as their manager?
I know his name. Di Matteo.
No.
Incorrect.
Won it.
The other.
What Spanish team lost consecutive UCL finals at the start of the new millennium?
Can you repeat that? I had no idea what you said.
What
Sorry.
Spanish team lost consecutive UCL finals at the start of the new millennium?
Real Madrid.
Incorrect. Who did Manchester United play in Sir Alex Ferguson's final UCL game as manager?
Pass.
Which player has played for 7 different clubs in the UCL but has never won it?
Pass. Yo. How long?
Keep going.
Which player was sent off in the 2016-17 UCL final?
Pass.
Which player
I don't
holds the
remember.
record for the most fantasy Premier League points in a single season?
Salah. I don't know. Salah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Who was the first? Who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League?
This is pass.
Which player has played for the most teams in the Premier League?
Pass. Oh my god.
Who holds the record for the most consecutive Premier League appearances, playing 310 games in between 2004 and 12?
Oh. Gareth Barry.
No, incorrect. Time's up.
I don't
But I
want to
feel a
talk
bit
about
bad.
that. I don't want to talk about that.
You know what? I'm going to something I don't think I'll ever get.
No, I've got.
The 3 player.
who is it, man?
Seedorf, yeah.
Manager Andrew Villas-Boas.
Yeah.
The accent too.
Yeah, you got the pronunciation. Bonus point.
He said Atletico.
What was
That's a
the?
shout.
No, Valencia.
What was say the question again? What was the question?
Which Spanish team lost consecutive UCL finals at the start of the new millennium?
Okay.
Madrid played that got sent off 2016-17. Ramos scored it.
Casemiro.
No, because it was the one they beat Atletico, didn't they? And
No. It was Juan Cuadrado. So it was Juve. Real Madrid.
think
We have got a few comments.
Oh,
so,
no, please, man, please. Just...
Coach Zami is saying Jamal's ball knowledge is dead.
I promise you, it's actually good ball knowledge. It's just, that was today's.
You got, Ibrahimovic.
What was that question?
Which player played for 7 different clubs in the UCL?
Oh, so that one makes sense. Yeah.
You got Coach Lucas saying, I thought I was doing very bad, but I feel it's a bit better.
I got nothing to say.
Wait,
I got nothing to say.
confirmation of the score for Jamal.
Oh, yeah, please, go on.
So Jamal got a grand total of 1.
I think you got another one right.
No, he got
he
1.
didn't.
Yeah,
He
just
just
got
got 1.
You know what, Arka? You smashed it.
Jamal,
Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to make a nice, really cool graphic of myself and put it on the page. With just one.
how does it feel to be on the other end? I know like there's a lot of people who've been waiting for this moment.
It's a bit tough, I'm not going to lie to you.
Pressure's hard, isn't it?
You know what? It seems like you can't deal with pressure. So I wouldn't have you in the starting 11 in the player.
Wow.
And that's why I spend my life behind the camera.
On that note, guys, thank you for tuning in. It was FC Peterborough Weekly, Ramadan special. Please join us next week. I hope you have a blessed iftari and